Tanko Yakasai fumes over Emir's call on Northerners to vote their own next election. That is the same problem we are talking about. Why will all these elder statesmen, old men, traditional rulers be clamoring for tribal politics? Okay, playing tribal and ethnic political cards in their area. They might think it is a wise saying, but it is also not very good. For the interest of Nigerians, we are looking for the best candidate that can lead Nigeria and not playing an ethnic card, right? Atiku went to Kaduna and made mention of the same thing, that Northerners don't need a Yoruba president or an Igbo president. They should vote for him. Okay? Femi Faneka went to Afenifere and the Yoruba to say they should vote for Tinubu because he's their brother. And then Tinubu's defeat is Yoruba's defeat. All right? That was after the true Afenifere leadership supported Peter Obi or declared support for Peter Obi. So when are we going to stop playing this ethnic card? As far as Nigerian interest is concerned, it should be about the best candidate that can help Nigeria realize its potentials. All right. So Tanko Yakasai is now against the Emir of Kano for saying that they should vote their own come 2023 election. Let's see what Yakasai has to say further. Elder statesman Tanko Yakasai on Thursday cautioned the Emir of Daura, Alhaji Umar Farouk Umar, to resist being used to destroy healthy political system in Nigeria by reinventing tribal politics. This is good. All right. Daura is actually Emir of Daura is the person that did this, and this is very, very wrong. This is very, very wrong. This is very, very wrong. So Yakasai is calling him to order. Yakasai OFR, in a signed statement titled "My Reaction to Emir of Daura's Coded Campaign Message for PDP," that was made available to independents in Kano, noted that the unwholesome strategy designed by the defunct Northern Progressive Element (NPC) to hoodwink gullible Arewa public has no place in Nigerian politics today. The elder statesman alleged that comment by former Minister of Agriculture Alhaji Sani Zango Daura that all Northerners to vote for their own in the forthcoming election and was subsequently re-echoed by the first-class emir was not only divisive, unhealthy, but outdated. This is great. He said, "I have noticed, all right, an attempt by some political players trying to revive the already discarded practice where some politicians were using some misguided traditional rulers to use their exalted positions to engage into political campaigns to denigrate some parties in order to undermine the standing in the society." Yakasai's threat: "I see here a conscious effort by these two foremost northern leaders to destroy a pan-Nigerian dream where every citizen can't nurse a legitimate ambition." Tanko Yakasai said such negative tendencies and practices should be condemned by all well-meaning Nigerians, while it is also expedient to oppose this dangerous attempt to turn back the history of our country whereby some traditional rulers will be used by some politicians as tools to promote negative trends in political campaigns. He noted that although I am now an old man, I still have some strength to fight such negative tendencies from raising their ugly heads in our present-day healthy political atmosphere. Yakasai therefore urged all Nigerians to join him in this fight in the interest of peaceful pursuit of any political ambition. Wow. So this is what Tanko Yakasai is saying, all right? And this is actually very, very undemocratic for a traditional ruler who is supposed to be a reputable person in his own domain to begin to canvass or campaign for tribal politics, right? Saying that they should vote their own come next election. And that is wrong. Very, very wrong, traditionally and politically wrong. We are already crying that we don't want this nepotism that is ongoing to continue. And now you are trying to bring back that old order that has actually fostered and promoted this nepotism. It's not acceptable, right? It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. The old political order has fostered tribalism beyond control. And now that Nigeria is trying to get back from that and retract from that direction, now a traditional ruler, the Emir of Daura, Umar Farouk Umar, is saying that the Northerners should vote their own, which is PDP, which is Atiku. And I'm sure Atiku may have hand in all of that, because he must have induced all of them to say what they're saying. Okay, this is not acceptable, and I think for once that Tanko Yakasai is correct in his position concerning this statement, concerning this political statement. For once, Tanko Yakasai is correct. All right, that if we want Nigeria to move on, we should desist, okay, from being used by this crop of politicians, to foster tribal politics for the purpose of satisfying their personal interest rather than the interest of Nigeria. This is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. So this statement was originally made by Alhaji Sane Zango Daura, that all Northerners to vote for their own in the forthcoming election. And this was re-echoed by the Emir of Daura again. This is divisive, this is unhealthy, and it's outdated. And that is what Tanko Yakasai is saying. Wow. So this is a very good call out that Yakasai had just made. For once, he should be applauded for this. Every critic in this article or any other article is Igbo man criticizing other tribes for tribalism. When they are the most tribalistic people in Nigeria, they practice it within themselves. So why are you calling Igbo man? Are you saying Tanko Yakasai is an Igbo man? This is not a very good one. Tanko Yakasai is just being honest here. Yeye human being, the vote for Obasanjo leaving Ojukwu in 2003 election, vote for Yar'Adua leaving their own, the vote for Goodluck, Jonathan, and Ijoman leaving their own in 2023. They saw one of their credible son in Peter Obi and want to vote for him. Now they are tribalistic. You are the most senseless. Can you imagine? This is wrong. You need to understand, people need to understand, read articles before they make comment. Yakasai is a Kano-based elder statesman, all right? And he's saying that their people should stop canvassing for tribal politics. I don't understand the kind of comments some people come here to make. They don't read clearly before they make comments. Okay? Somebody saying, yes, sir, Yakasai may be an old man, yet his intellect is sharp. He is a very learned and civilized personality who has seen it all. My prayer is that he will continue to age gracefully without health encumbrances. Amen. Yeah, so somebody that understood what Yakasai is trying to say here, who is actually an Igbo man, is applauding Yakasai for coming out clearly to say this. No matter how it is, this statement will go down a long way to foster sanity in our political system, especially during this hot period. All right? So I don't know. So somebody is saying here that Yakasai canvassed for Tinubu a few days ago. The traditional rulers canvassed for Atiku thereafter. What is the difference? Couldn't he have simply told Nigerians to vote a candidate of their choice? He narrowed down to Tinubu. Yes, he narrowed down to Tinubu. It's almost certain that he wouldn't have complained if the traditional rulers like him had promoted Tinubu. He cannot start sounding like a nationalist, having taken a position that could sway people to his choice candidate. A nationalist and Democrat would have allowed people their freedom of choice rather than influencing their ability to choose. So, okay, that's fine. Everybody has the right to choose whoever they want to choose. Okay, so he supported Tinubu and that is his own choice. But he is saying that that statement, vote our people, vote our own, should be stopped. All right, so I think in all, Yakasai is right saying that calling out the Emir of Daura not to make that statement. He's also right for making his own choice. That is his choice. That is the person he wants to support. You go for who you want to support. That is the way it goes. So Yakasai generally is not completely wrong in his statement, and it's also not completely wrong in his choice, but that is his personal choice. Everybody has a choice to make. All we're just saying is that we should make the choice wisely come 2023. So this is what Tanko Yakasai is saying, and let's have your comment below, and thank you for listening.